Which profession is the most fked up people in it? I agree that all of these are pretty bad as someone who went to law school and chose to not become an attorney. But I will add, social workers, non-profit fundraisers. My mom warned me before I went into the field that people were very passive-aggressive and the environment was abusive and would drain me. I made lots of friends in other departments, but everyone I liked in my department left because it was abusive. People in other admin departments left because it was abusive. People were diagnosed with workplace PTSD and HR did nothing about it. My mom was right. The highest number for me has been teachers. But for context, I'm in Ontario where they get paid an insanely high wage and all of them have this holier-than-thou attitude. They are quick to force their opinions on other people and have for the most part been the definition of Karens. They are largely not very intelligent either, and on top of that are often striking for more money or complaining about their jobs. Strange group of people around here go into teaching. Might be controversial, but I think nursing as a profession has a strangely high amount of former and possibly current mean girls. About 80% of the nurses I've come across are great, but the bad ones have been pretty bad and it's too important of a role for people who are going to be dismissive or mean. There's a reason there's a song called "Fuck the Police." If you need training to tell you it's not cool to murder unarmed innocents in broad daylight, you don't need to be a cop. You need to be a public fucking pariah who gets rocks thrown at you whenever you show your face in public. The porn OnlyFans industry misleads girls into thinking they can get rich quick, fucks up their confidence and mental health, then spits them out after ruining their lives forever after it all gets leaked to obscure sites that don't respect DMCA takedowns. Slaughterhouse workers. The job literally fucks up your mental health. PTSD, PITS, depression, anxiety is common. Some people develop violent tendencies as a coping mechanism. That's why you see some workers to be unnecessarily violent towards the animals. Anything where you see death, accidents, or tragedy, police, firemen, EMS, and maybe nursing are on the top of the list, in no order. You see people on the worst days of their lives. The human mind can only handle so much of it. Police. It attracts sociopaths like no other. If you are not fucked up starting out, you are fucked up long before retirement. Police are hired to police, the problems arise when they decide they are judge and jury as well. Police officers and staff that are in the child online safety team and digital forensics investigation team. That amount of horrific images and videos that they have to go through is terrible for their mental health. Car salespeople. The more you sell, the more you make. The less you sell, the sooner you're fired. Tell any and every lie to push the sell. Mark it up as high as you can. Soulless bottom feeders. Depends what you mean by fucked up. Morally bankrupt politicians. Dark humored by what they see on their day-to-day. Some police, most soldiers that see frontline duty, every coroner. As a CPS worker, the investigation supervisors were all having affairs and one strangled a new hire in the office. Our judge got a DUI. Even HR was sleeping with the office manager. Farming. Don't know about the rest of world, but I've never dealt with more self-centered, hatred-filled, money-hungry people than Aussie farmers. Insurance agents. Not all but most. Witnessed a person almost throw their moral compass out of the window, just to get the hefty commission. Firefighters. Glory mongers who get a hard-on from your suffering. Alcoholic, misogynist racists. Self-absorbed, arrogant and proud of it. Teachers. Most went to school, went to university and then went back to school with the same maturity they left school the first time with. Insurance. They love you when you're paying, but they do everything to make sure they don't give you a cent when you need it the most. Security. So many people wanting to prove themselves for something. Wrong industry to come into to prove something. Go join the army. The military. You have 40-year-olds acting like high schoolers and only the biggest pieces of shit make it hiring ranks. Psychologists. From my experience, the people going for that profession are the ones that have unresolved issues themselves. MBAs too unhinged and unaware of how things work at base level. Military. They see too much in a very young age. Kitchen crew. I mean the whole hospitality industry, but chefs to be specific. No one among us is normal human. Lobbyists, police union reps, Trumps, Hollywood execs that have destroyed, sold out the movie industry for money. Healthcare. Some of the best providers I have ever met have very interesting life stories or fucked up pasts. Fucked up in terms of PTSD. Emergency services. Every cop, Ambo and Fury has seen some fucked up shit. Politics. It's full of so many Napoleons pun intended that wish to rule humanity. Lawyers. Because how do they sleep at night knowing they defending a murder or rapist? Human trafficking. A lot of the guys who do that for a living are bad people. Sales. Those fuckers lie to customers and harass co-workers for a living. Sales. Compulsive liars. When you lie so much you buy your own BS. Science is seeming to be that way to me. I'm also fucked up dabs. The film industry actors, writers, directors, producers, the lot. I was an army infantryman and I met some pretty disturbed people. Nursing. Childcare. Real estate. In any particular order. I'm sure that many porn actors has a pretty screwed mind. I feel like I want to say I think it is psychiatrists. Smiley face, smiley face, smiley face. Pornography, that's all they ever do is fuck people.